This is what I call the fitness iceberg. When we think about building muscle, getting a flat tummy, losing weight, many of us consider just two aspects up here, which is the diet, what you need to eat in terms of the diet you need to follow. It can be a low carb diet, an intermittent fasting diet, or a keto diet. Then we think about exercise. You need to hit the gym. I need to start running. I need to start hiking. I can start swimming or any form of physical activity that you think about. But hardly do people account for what lies beneath the iceberg. And this is what carries the weight of whether one succeeds in an exercise program or not. One thing is stress management. This is what triggers your fright or fight system. The higher your stress levels, the lower or the slower your body changes. Let's take, for example, the hormone cortisol. The higher the levels of your cortisol, the stress hormone cortisol, it can even slow down your metabolism or it can affect issues like insulin resistance. So stress must be managed. The other aspect is sleep and recovery. The body changes only when we are resting, not when we are busy lifting weights, doing exercises, or running. It only changes during rest. So, in terms of recovery, one must account for about 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night for the body to recover sufficiently and for the muscles to grow and change. Then there is the aspect of mindset and identity shift. In terms of mindset, it's the attitude that you continuously show up with on every session or on everything that you get to do within your program. Something else about mindset is that inner voice behind you or within you that tells you you can do it. When you don't feel like pushing on, when you don't feel like you can manage to do it, when you skip a workout, you don't tell yourself, I am such a failure. You just keep changing the words and you are like, I am in the process of learning how to show up for myself better. When you feel like you can't do it, I'm learning how to get stronger and how to get better. In terms of identity shift, it's not just wishing to be a fit person. You ask yourself, what does a fit person look like, be like, and behave like? For me to achieve the goal that I want, the weight that I want, the muscles that I want, what kind of a person must I become for me to achieve that? Then you work to progressively change and to become such a person. In terms of environment and support, think about it this way. You've come late from work, you don't have much time, you're feeling tired and exhausted. What do you rush to cook in the first place? You only go for what is convenient and ease of access in the house. So, in terms of environment, is change up your kitchen environment. If you have unhealthy stuff that you're trying to run away from, beer, alcohol, sodas, and juices, and the wheat product that you're trying to run away from, if you just keep them within and around your environment, you're surely going to find yourself having some bit of it. Therefore, delaying yourself and pulling yourself back. But if you stock up healthy stuff, over time you'll find that when you feel hungry, you'll always jump into what is within reach and it's always healthy. In terms of support, you can surround yourself with people who are not willing to see you succeed. You surround yourself with people who push you, who encourage you, and who motivate you to see you get better. Patience, consistency, and the habits that you build. This is not a show that you show up one day with 100% of energy. When you don't feel like showing up, you just quit. It's a progressive journey that you must keep showing up every now and then. It's not about the bout of work that you can do in a single day. It's about showing up consistently over time and having the patience and the trust in the program that you're doing that. Either way, it will work out for my good. Habits. You don't wake up and decide that I'm going to start walking 10,000 steps today. I'll be eating heavy protein meals every day. I'll be waking up at 5 a.m. for a morning run. Can't work like that. It's a matter of compounding habits that you practice over time. You start with what you can keep up, a simple 1 or 2 habits, then gradually increase them as you get better and as you get more consistent. Lifestyle alignment. You need to curate a program that works for you, not work to act for Coach Stanley here, not work for your friend over there. It is a program that fits into the life that you lead. If you can manage to wake up at 5 a.m., good for you. If you can't manage to wake up at 5 a.m., figure out a time that works for you in a way that you can consistently show up for yourself within that time. If you can only work out in the office, don't rush trying to squeeze in programs that you cannot make for. So plan a program that works around your lifestyle and what you are working towards. I assure you, if you are able to account for all this and you get this right, then you're bound to see your program become successful and you will be proud of the journey that you're going to walk in. Wishing you more gains.